Right then, on today's Liverpool News Daily, we're going to run the rule over some cracking stories. Federico Chiesa's Liverpool future decided after a tough 2 years. Elsewhere, Arne responds to Mohamed Salah'S Instagram post. What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome. We've got some thrilling Liverpool news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Liverpool updates. We kick off today's roundup at Anfield, where Liverpool are reportedly preparing to part ways with Federico Chiesa after a complicated 2-year spell that ultimately failed to deliver on its immense potential. While head coach Arne has always admired the Italian's undisputed quality, the tactical demands of this relentless Reds side mean the winger has found himself firmly on the periphery of the first team. It is a balanced dilemma for the club, as despite flashing moments of brilliance with 5 goals and 5 assists across 48 total appearances, his severely limited minutes this season have made a summer departure look best for all parties. Eager to reignite his career, Chiesa is now believed to be so determined to secure a move back to Serie A that he is prepared to take a substantial pay cut to smooth over negotiations with interested Italian giants. From a business perspective, Liverpool are well positioned to recoup their initial outlay, holding out for a respectable fee between $17 and $23 million to reinvest directly into Arne Slot's squad depth. Do you think letting Chiesa leave this summer is the correct decision for the club's future, or should we give him one more pre-season to truly adapt to Slot's system? Moving on from our previous story, the drama at Anfield has taken an astonishing turn that is set to rock the Kop to its very core. Liverpool manager Arne Slot has now officially broken his silence regarding Mohamed Salah's recent emotional Instagram post, and his remarks are bound to completely divide opinion across Merseyside. The Egyptian king's powerful message about restoring the club's traditional values had already sparked intense debate among the Anfield faithful who are desperate for answers after a grueling season. However, few could have predicted just how candidly the Dutch tactician would respond to a star forward's public soul-searching during such a critical period. Addressing the media in a remarkably blunt fashion, Slot acknowledged Salah's immense talent, but delivered a surprisingly sharp critique by suggesting that a slight dip in form might be bruising the player's ego. The manager further hinted that a summer afresh with new mentalities and fresh faces would ultimately prove who is truly right in this high-stakes situation. Such a direct assessment from the gaffer has immediately sent shockwaves through a fanbase already reeling from a deeply frustrating Premier League campaign. While some pundits view this as a necessary assertion of managerial authority, others fear it could unnecessarily alienate the club's modern-day talisman. From the club's perspective, there is a strong argument that a manager must maintain absolute control over the dressing room, especially during turbulent times of transition. Supporters who back Slot will likely see this firm stance as a brave and essential step toward rebuilding a squad that has clearly underperformed throughout this year. No single individual can ever be bigger than Liverpool Football Club, and establishing clear boundaries is vital if we are to achieve any long-term success under the new regime. By challenging the status quo so publicly, Slot is drawing a definitive line in the sand and signaling that reputation alone will no longer guarantee absolute immunity at Anfield. On the flip side of the coin, many loyal fans will feel that taking a public swipe at a living legend is an incredibly risky gamble for a manager who is already under immense pressure. Despite our collective struggles on the pitch this year, Salah has remained our most potent attacking outlet and a rare, vital voice demanding higher standards from everyone involved. His poignant remarks about rediscovering that famous, high-octane identity resonated deeply with a community that is desperate for a swift return to past glories. To question his ego now feels, to many, like an unfair deflection from the tactical shortcomings that have plagued our recent performances. The timing of this public fallout could hardly be more awkward, coming right on the eve of what promises to be a very tense final match of the season. With intense speculation mounting that this could be Salah's final chapter in a red shirt, emotions were already running incredibly high among the supporters. Instead of defusing the tension and allowing the fans to properly celebrate a hero, this exchange has created a bitter power struggle heading into the summer. What should have been a straightforward conclusion to a disappointing term has rapidly transformed into one of the messiest internal conflicts we have witnessed in recent years. As we approach the final whistle of this grueling campaign, the pressure on Salah's shoulders has undoubtedly intensified to unprecedented levels. Walking into a club with such a rich, passionate history is never an easy task, but publicly clashing with the fans' ultimate favorite is playing with absolute fire. The upcoming transfer window and pre-season preparations will now hold even greater weight as the club looks to heal these visible fractures and unite the fanbase once more. Do you think Arne was right to publicly call out Mohamed Salah's ego, or has the manager made a massive mistake that could cost him his future at Anfield? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Following on from those earlier developments regarding our squad reshaping, a truly staggering twist has now emerged from within Anfield concerning the future of Mohamed Salah. Reports from journalist Simon Hughes suggest that the Egyptian winger hasn't entirely closed the door on staying on Merseyside, though it apparently hinges on a monumental caveat. Word from his inner circle hints that Salah would require a complete regime change, specifically demanding the departure of head coach Arne Slot after what has undeniably been a deeply turbulent campaign for the club. This follows hot on the heels of the forward's recent social media outburst criticizing our current direction, which many of us initially feared was a thinly veiled farewell message to the cop. From the club's perspective, replacing a manager simply to appease one legendary player presents an immense risk, particularly as the hierarchy has publicly maintained its backing of Slot through these difficult times. However, it exposes a profound undercurrent of tension behind the scenes, leaving Liverpool standing at a critical crossroads regarding our identity, recruitment strategy, and dressing room harmony ahead of a defining summer. We are not just facing the prospect of losing our most prolific modern goal scorer, but potentially the very elite winning mentality and standards he has championed throughout his glittering tenure. Do you believe the hierarchy should sack Arne Slot to ensure Mohamed Salah signs a new contract? Or is it time for us to finally turn the page and rebuild without him? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a true Liverpool fan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's meet again soon to discuss the greatest club, Liverpool.
See you next time.
See you soon.